juicy piece of chicken, you've got to start with a marinade. Traditional buttermilk for fried chicken. Well, we've all seen that before, but this is when we switch it up a little bit. Some ginger and garlic. These are typical flavors in Indian cooking, and it goes so well in this marinade. A little bit of red food coloring, and this, my friends, is garam masala. Garam means spicy or hot, and masala is just a combination of spices, so hot spices. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's spicy hot, it's just really fragrant and flavorful, and you can buy this at the grocery store or even make it at home. It's really easy. And a nice big old pinch of salt. Last but not least, we need a little bit of acid. There's some acid in the buttermilk, but I want a different dimension of citrus acidity, and that's gonna come from the lime. You're just gonna make it rain lime juice. Oh, I love that smell. And now it's just a matter of using your digits to mix it up, get in there, and of course that iconic red color that we associate with great tandoori, we've got it right here. So, chicken, you can use any part of the chicken that you like. I personally prefer white meat, but if you like dark, go ahead and use that. So get in there, give it a nice massage. Here's a really great tip if you're short on time. Usually for tandoori chicken, I like to marinate it for 3 hours or even overnight. But if you don't have that time, do a massage. Here's a really great tip if you're short on time. Usually for tandoori chicken, I like to marinate it for 3 hours or even overnight. But if you don't have that time, do it overnight. But if you don't have that time, do what my mom does and just massage the heck out of the chicken. Just really push those spices in, the buttermilk in, and it'll penetrate a lot more quickly and get your meat nice and flavorful on the inside in a jiff. So a little plastic wrap to cover the bowl, and it's gonna go into the fridge, again, 3 hours or more. My chicken has marinated overnight and the buttermilk has done its job. I'm sure it's super, super tender and ready to go. But first, we have to create a crust for it. Because after all, this is tandoori fried chicken, right? Starting off with some flour, a little bit of red food coloring again to give us that iconic color, garam masala. This is about creating layers of flavor. So there was garam masala in the marinade, but it's important to have it in the seasoned flour as well because that's going to add a lot of great flavor. Now, more spices, some fiery cayenne pepper. Add as much or as little as you like. I like things a little spicy, so I'm going to add a little bit more, some nutmeg. And I don't know what it is about nutmeg, but it makes meats taste super delicious. So a little bit of that and some ground ginger. These are fenugreek leaves, and when you taste them, they're kind of sour to start off with, and then they become really herbal and then slightly bitter. But this flavor with tandoori chicken is just sensational. So crush them up. And again, we always have to season, so some salt. Now's the fun part. Just shake it all up and make sure it's nicely mixed. Now the fun doesn't stop there. Now it's time to shake, rattle, and roll. I'm gonna pull out my chicken pieces, shake off that extra marinade, and drop it right into this flour mixture, and then shake it up until it's nice and coated. And that's what's gonna give me that super crunchy exterior. Shake off all that extra flour and gently lay it away from you into the hot oil. That sound I like to hear. It's bubbling and it means that it's doing its job. How about a drumstick now? Shake, shake, shake. And this is such great party food. You have friends coming over. Just whack a whole load of chicken into this marinade, pop it in the fridge, and then the next day all you have to do is fry it up. And even if you fry it up in advance, you can just hold it in the oven until they come over and it will be just perfect. Last piece of chicken wants to join the party. And that way you don't get your hands dirty. Doing this in a resealable plastic bag like this, it's ideal. Less muss, less fuss, less mess and dishes at the end of the day. Remember when I put the chicken in at the beginning and the bubbles exploded all over the place? Well, a great tip is if you want to know when your chicken is getting close to being done, those bubbles will become smaller and finer. And that's exactly what's happening right now. And my chicken, boy oh boy, look at that crispy beast of yumminess. And I like to just hang it over a wire rack like this because that will make sure that it stays super crispy and doesn't get soggy. There you go, settle in. Yum-y. But we're not done with this chicken yet, no, because it needs a sauce. So how about a spicy lime honey? Starting off with some honey, Yes. So sexy. A little bit of your favorite hot sauce. I'm using a Louisiana style hot sauce. So it has a little bit of vinegar in it, some cayenne chili. Not crazy spicy, but has a bit of bite, and some lime. To round out the flavors, a pinch of salt. So easy, right? All right, on. Okay, so after this is hung out for a few minutes, just so that, it's not super hot so that it burns the top of your mouth, you're just gonna go in and drizzle with that honey. Oh, right. That looks so good. It looks almost too pretty to eat. I think my family in India and my friends from the South are gonna be equally happy. This chicken is righteous. It is juicy and tender on the inside. The flavor is right down to the bone. And the thing that kills me is the spicy lime honey, because you have all those spices going on in the chicken, but that little bit of sweetness and acidity just puts it over the top. Tandoori fried chicken with spicy lime honey. Next time you have a party, you gotta make it.